following presentation of the National Football League. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the Ravens.
Punter Mitch Wishnowsky ready to do the honors. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Devin Duvernay to return it. Escapes the defender. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
A gain of 2. Brings up
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's another carry for Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple of yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's making a bid for it. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play, breaking the pocket.
And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. And bringing them out, one of the league's most tooled-up quarterbacks, Brock. He's trying to reach a new ceiling here in year 3. Anthony Richardson.
Kate, he's had some time to work past their last game, and he needed every second of it. A 4-interception game isn't easy for anybody to move on from, even for the shortest of memories. He's got to get his head right this week. This team needs him to deliver.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Play action, it's Richardson. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Henderson here from the gun. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
So often we talk about the individual having to move on to the next play. Well, that was a perfect picture of the collective. That defense staring down 2nd and 1 rose to the occasion collectively.
Richardson on the sneak. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. 1, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me, and I think many, scratching our heads.
And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through it for a touchback. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their 2nd possession. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Hurts looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 28-yard line.
Running left. This is Barkley. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a to run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's a sneak, Hurts. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Option play. They give it to Barkley. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Lions in the nickel. This is 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Detroit getting its offense set for their 2nd try. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right now, these are the moments that tilt the game.
Ravens get him. Down he goes. A nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense. He puts a sack.
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, Richardson fumbled it. The Ravens pick it up. Not able to take this one to the goal line, but the turnover, Brock, does set them up inside the 5.
You know, in a situation like that, I mean, this is perfect situational football. Offensively, just get out of your own end zone. But those defenses, they can just smell it. It's like they taste it. And they know you've got your back against the wall. They're aggressive. They take the ball away. That is a win-win for this defense.
Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And this has to be a touchdown, Brock. They're taking the field 1st and goal from the 5. A chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out 1st and goal. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens parlay the turnover into a lead. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7, Lions nothing.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Here's Carter on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Play action with Richardson. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
2 yards.
Hey, look, beyond having to pick yourself off the ground over and over again, all of these sacks in this first quarter have led to so much disruption. Kate, what do offense look for, especially early? Get myself into rhythm. Get myself...
He's in trouble, and they bring it down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
This defense could not make a bigger statement out of the gate with this game. Man, the lead up to a ball game, trash talk. Right, things said in the paper, bulletin board material, whatever it is. This defense took something personal, Kate, and they are taking it out on this quarterback.
The Lions readying for the punt. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. Baltimore running its offense out now. They're already on a modest little winning streak here. Currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 11.
Third and long for him here. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Richardson. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37.
A gain of 17.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They've got it first to begin the frame. Motioning the tight end now. Play fake. It's Richardson. Big strike here to Williams. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out.
24 yards. That's another.
First down throw here from Richardson. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain. Second down now, 7 to go.
First down.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And that one doesn't get him much, giving maybe a yard. It's third down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Taking a chance to the end zone. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Deontay Hardy to return. Showing a little burst so far. And an excellent effort there. Sets him up almost at midfield. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First down throwing from Hurts. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 25. And they They take him down just as he gets inside that red zone.
6 yards.
So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it. QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. He's trying to lay this one in deep down the right side. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens now lead by 10. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
No change to the call on the field. So that play is going to remain a touchdown. Going after tries, goodbye Lutz. And the Ravens drive their lead to 11.
14. Lions 3.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
It's Darius Slayton with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense returning to the field. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Richardson. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. A sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Setting up the screen with Henderson. He brushed him off with ease. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short on the 35. Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Going to keep this one and go. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time.
Well, Dan Campbell never shy when he disagrees with a call, and he's thrown the red flag here.
Play is under review.
Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
So upon further review, they get a more favorable spot, and that's enough to give them the 1st down. This is a heater going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Richardson now on 2nd and 10. And this one doesn't go far. Let's see what they draw up on 3rd and 7. And air it out on 3rd. That one complete to Pitts. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. On 1st down, it's Richardson. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Richardson. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions have made this third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Richardson on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop-in. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half. And you better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate. It has been a brutal couple quarters. And if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
Mitch Wisnowski headed back down as they'll punt it away once more. Deontay Hardy to return this for the Ravens. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. I'll start this one out with Barkley. Shoots away from one. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's another.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
And he gives himself up after a short gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. A.J. Cole on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And that reaches the 35, but no further as it caroms out of bounds. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that first down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. 2nd down coming up. On the draw, this is Henderson. And he's going to salvage a couple by bouncing this outside, but that's it. It's a gain of 2. 3 yards to pick up that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. So when we come back, it'll be 3rd and 7. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Brings it in at the 12. He dodged the tackle. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds. We see the Ravens making their way out now. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. First down, a run with Barkley. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Hurts hits him on the out route. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
shotgun snap for Hurts. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
It's Hurts once again. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throwing this one back of the end zone. They put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
A 54-yard attempt.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And the game stays at 11.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
The Lions getting one more series here before halftime. And with all their timeouts remaining, Brock, they might be able to put a little something together here. Richardson now on 1st and 10. Taken in by Williams outright. He takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. He's going to keep it this time, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. A 1st down from the 41. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Connects on the crosser. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Pinheiro's kick is good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Kid, I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
Return starts from the goal line. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our 1st half. So a 1-possession game, Brock, and with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Carter on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. Here comes the offense for Detroit to begin the 2nd half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. To the air on this 1st down, Richardson. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's trying to push the field. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
Brings up that 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Malik Neighbors that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. They're out now, ready to punt it. Escapes a defender. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Hurts has it. On him quick, and they bring him down. And after one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Hurts now from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those changes.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Back to throw, Hurts. He's still going at the 30. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw. He'll try and run this. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Stepping up, and he's going to run. And his slide puts a bow on his play after a gain of about 6. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Keeping it on an option to the right. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens lead by 15 now. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's Carter on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake, it's Richardson. He takes it himself.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass, it was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
He calls his own number again. And Richardson brings things to a halt. We're going for that 1st down. 1st and 10 now from the 46. They think they hand off now Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Quick slant into the hands of Pitts. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Air it out on 3rd. That's the line he's going to run for it. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And all set now. 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Henderson. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Detroit Lions 1st down.
Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Give him 7 on the play, and now they have 2nd and goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
The flag comes out. This is going to back them up to the edge of the end zone.
Ball start offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. We'll work against the blitz. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's an Anthony Richardson touchdown.
Kate, we know you could do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains and the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. And you just put on a show.
Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the Lions get it back to within 1 score.
Lions 13.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Baltimore running its offense out now. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he's tackled for no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up
operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. He keeps it and takes off. And he gives himself up after a short gain. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That's complete to Diggs on the slant. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Complete out to the right. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
You just get the play off. It's a screen to Barkley. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. So Just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Third down here, need 8 on the play. Hurts throwing again. They did it! He made the interception! Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Lions have some new life in the fourth.
That's just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
The Lions getting ready to return to the field. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. It's Henderson on the give. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Rolling from the pistol, Richardson. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Third and long. They're going to throw. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Lions down by only 2 in the 4th. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Here comes a 2-point try partner, Richardson, bringing his offense to the line.
The Lions will set up for the 2.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's taken down. The defense maintains the 2-point lead. Well, they took their shot at the tie, but they'll need to manufacture another score in the time remaining now as that 2-point try is unsuccessful.
It becomes a little bit tougher to punch it in for 2 when that defense knows what's on the line, too. That's a spot where their hand was forced after the touchdown. They do their best to surprise them with the call. Easier said, Kate, than done.
He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Ravens and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Barkley trying this up the gut. Keeps away from one. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
And the Baltimore first down.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. The type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's his back. Here's Barkley. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical. This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10. The give now to Henderson. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Throwing the out route complete. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Oh, he puts an air under this one, right side. Now, a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that Maryland defender who knocked it away. And he sets up 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down. He fields this at the 18. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Here's another carry for Barkley. And all he can get is a yard here, bro. It's going to be 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Hurts now from the gun. That one complete to Diggs. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
On 1st down, Hurts has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Hurts. He tucks it and takes off.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Looking to throw. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he dodged the tackle. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They go to Barkley again. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens push this to an 8-point game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens push the lead to 2 scores now. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Slayton with the return. Escapes the defender. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Lions offense returning to the field. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense to the line fast. Here's Richardson. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
He's got it inside the 25. And they are all the way into that red zone. Inside the red zone. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Richardson to throw again. Ooh, he misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here he is to throw. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. So for the 3rd time tonight, they can bring him out for a field goal try. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Tracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
He got the job done, Kate. That one is good. Now I think we all ask the question that they're probably asking on the headsets. With 1 timeout remaining, will they try an onside kick? Or do you rely on your defense to try to pin him deep?
Ooh, had to have that onside kick. Got 1 timeout, but not much time left. This one kind of feels like it's over.
Not a whole lot they can do, but you can't give up. Not a time to look at the clock. You got that 1 timeout. You got to do all you can and really hope and pray this offense fumbles the snap or screws it up here in the final minutes.
The Ravens trotting out their offense. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation. That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take 1 more knee and celebrate.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Complete to Diggs out left. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skilled player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Hurts looking to throw. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the fourth. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for two.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a two-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get two.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson to throw. He's going to tuck it and run. And this is brought to a stop up at, say, the 34-yard line now. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Richardson on 1st and 10. Taking off with it again. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Up with the pace here as the clock continues to run. Richardson now on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Back to the air. It's Richardson. That's completed right side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Detroit Lions.
And he spikes it to stop the clock just before we reach that 40-second mark. Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. 2nd and 10. Steps up and he's running with it. And this one does not go far.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw it. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Sends this to the end zone. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Hurts a chance to run it here. So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL as they're now up to a 3-0 start. So for my partner Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are your winners as we say so long from Baltimore.